Yeah, I need to find a proper middle ground for Texas Tech in my mind, because I am sometimes influenced intentionally, unintentionally. You know, I'm really bad with Texas as far as just giving them the benefit of the doubt over and over and over again. I get called a hater all the time, and yet I give them the benefit of the doubt more than probably anybody in America. And I'm always just a little off on them. So, you know, I don't know, but with Texas Tech, I felt like early on I had a good pulse on that team, and I felt like all this mumbo jumbo about rebuilding or, you know, it's the first year for Joey. Like it's just the first year, like no expectations or whatever. And I know that they had expectations, but like certainly nobody's going, well, they need to at least do this. Like there's none of that really. Maybe in some Tech circles, you know, maybe like, yeah, they should win a bowl game, but nobody's like demanding anything. But I said like months ago when he got hired, I said, or at least in the spring, that bowl game is absolutely on the table and probably should be at least like the bottom goal. And I, you know, oh, it's the first year and there's new changes, and I get that, but like he did not inherit a bad team.
And
he inherited
a
team.
Admitted that to us at Big 12 Media Day.
He inherited a team that was nearly bowl eligible. Or no, they got bowl eligible there at the end. They won a bowl game with an interim head coach, beat Mississippi State, beat the dog breaks off of them. Went into the offseason, didn't lose a ton to the transfer portal or anything like that. Brought back an entirely full quarterback room. Brought back, you know, a lot of skill guys. I mean, there were some holes to fill, but nowadays the transfer portal and all of that, you know, you bring an entire new coaching staff who just got done scoring like 1 billion points a game from Western Kentucky. I don't know. I never thought that this was going to be like if they make a bowl game, that'll be like some huge triumph for them. And I don't think the Tech fans necessarily thought that, but I do feel like there was just a let's give him time, let's downplay the expectations a little bit. And I don't know. They're favored to beat Houston this weekend.
They are the 3.5-point favorites. I picked the big one too. I picked Houston last night. I just think that they're.
I just worry about the fact that you know whether or not it's a real thing or not, but just these getting zapped by the game last weekend with UTSA and how emotional, and I mean that was down to the very end and swings and tides and all that. I you know that's just the thing, because that was a lot right out of the gates, and now you go to Lubbock, and that crowd's going to be fired up, and that's going to be the biggest game in Lubbock in a really long time. Maybe not the biggest team that's come there, but the biggest game because of the fact that it's Joey's, you know, first huge opponent. They could be 2-0, they could get a big win, and you know, be on their merry way. So I think it's going to be an incredible atmosphere, and I understand taking them. I mean, I definitely think Houston can win this football game, but had they been in maybe a little bit of an easier contest at UTSA, I'd feel a lot better about it. Whereas Tech was just able to cakewalk all over Murray State.
We're going to come back with some more college football notes. Also, the chat room. There's a